What up, everybody? It's Nate, and I am accompanied. I'm actually POV this time, and I am accompanied by Cameron, Anna, and Max is here.
Yeah.
Yeah, there he is. What's up, Max?
If the rumors are true.
If the rumors are to be believed.
Oh god, I was playing keyboard for a second. I was like, why does it feel so weird?
Yeah.
Why does Monster Wilds feel so weird all of a sudden?
There we go. Had to mess with the aspect ratio. But we are back with another installment of Monster Hunter Wilds. We're all pretty much
Wild Wednesdays.
done.
Oh fuck! It was right there.
Yeah.
God.
I
still like Monster
alliteration
Wednesday.
nomenclature.
Monster
Wednesday.
Yeah.
Yeah. I really appreciate that we've kept the alliteration naming nomenclature.
I have like two things I do. I alliterate and I make puns. That's it. I'm not a creative person. I'm an engineer.
I beg to differ.
And I love that it was a case of like co-evolution because you did yours and I did mine with like Torture Tuesday.
Yeah.
And then Woeful Wednesday, and we're just like, that's just what we're gonna do. And then
we have a shtick. We have well, that's the thing about like anyone who's been watching this stream. Nate, Max, and I and Tanner have like a cadence.
We have the orange cat brain cell that we all share.
Joke. Yeah.
But anyway, so yeah, it's safe to say that we're all pretty much in the end game right now. Like title update drop included. Aside from grinding out RNG and fashion hunting and doing some crown hunting. So, I don't know if anything's going to be, super high stakes tonight, but you guys got anything you want to hunt explicitly right now?
Everything's high stakes.
Sounded like you wanted to... Wait, have you done Tempered Mitsuzune?
You know what? I don't think I've done specifically Tempered Mitsuzune.
So
yeah,
why don't you pick... Do you want to do Zoshia first to warm yourself up and then Tempered, or do you want to start off with Tempered?
You'd remember if you did Tempered.
Yeah. Yeah, okay, let's do a Zoshia fight. Let me get my other equipment loadout.
While Nate's doing that, I'm going to talk for a second. One, I dropped the ball. Yesterday, Henderson streamed, and I hopped on her stream, and I did not at any point on her stream talk about the fact that her campaign for the Trevor Project was so successful. So I'm sorry about that one. I fucked up. But then also we had I don't know how many, is it like 20 people that joined the Discord today?
It's fucking a lot.
Really? Wow.
So that was not intentional. I mean, people are always welcome. But what happened was in our Cincinnati, someone made a post. And you know what? Let me head over there real quick. They're going to be anonymous. As I like describe their post and make it the easiest thing in the world to find. But so they made a post. Thank you for supporting the library. No, not that one.
Although, totally support your library while you can. Buy as many hard copy books as you can.
Yep. When we'll talk about that in a second too. But so they made a post that's like, I'm moving. I live downtown. I'm moving to Batavia, and I moved to Batavia, and I'm really, really lonely. And one, it's like, yeah, that sucks. You're in Batavia. Like, I get it. Like, cost and stuff can drive you out. But I inadvertently, I think that we're a pretty good group of friends, and we like to do IRL stuff. So I was like, hey, we're in roughly the same age group, and I can't I can't make Batavia any better, but if you're struggling to meet people, there's groups to join. If you like any particular activities, I highly recommend running clubs. There's a kayaking group, book clubs. Our group of friends does IRL meetups. We started out on Discord. We know each other in real life. We started out on Discord during COVID, and it's been going strong since then. So I was like, here, if you want to join, feel free. My brain didn't connect that's a public link. It's not like I didn't DM them. So it looks like there's a lot of fucking lonely people in Cincinnati.
Aww.
Which is good.
Yeah. Well, maybe not good. Maybe it's good that we are now aware of this.
No, it's good. They deserve this.
Oh my god.
Okay.
And that's the official stance of Arbitrary Hero.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Loneliness is built
I'm
character.
canceling all
Tough
the
it out.
IRL events now that they've joined.
Walk it off and rub some dirt in it.
Yeah.
Ugh. All right. All right.
But yeah,
I think I'm
we
good.
had a bunch of people join, and we've got some IRL activities. If other people are in the area and want to join, there's a book club on Sunday. We're going hiking. Oh, which, by the way, Max, we're going hiking Sunday.
Oh, good.
It'll be drier. The weather looks really nice, and
I
it
need to
won't...
get some boots before tariffs kick in, and they're
Yeah,
quadruple the price.
And then on the 19th, we're going to a D&D mix and mingle at Crooked Dog Comics, and
Ooh, that sounds
whoever joins, feel free, like the Discord, not the D&D mix and mingle, because we're not running that. But if you do join, feel free to come up with your own events. I'd like to think we're pretty welcoming, and I encourage other people to do things that I don't have to wrangle.
I do not have an investigation series for Zoshia, or have them up on the map at all. Does anyone else have them?
And let me check.
Zoshia, anybody?
Yeah.
We got that Zoshia over here. Let's see. I just have
Zoshia.
Oh my god. Zoshia party of one.
Nate. How's life been?
No, I don't have it.
Yeah. Okay. Well, we'll have to figure that out. If not, we can just hunt other stuff until
Well,
it
let me
shows
see if I got one on my... I may have one saved already.
Yeah.
Unless we used it all up last time.
It has to be in Ruins of
Actually-
Wyveria, right?
Yeah, I think it has to be, because that's where it's from, you know?
Is there a way for
Represent
me
the
to look at the monsters in a map before going to the map, or do I have to just fast travel to base camp and look inside?
I don't
I have
If
know.
you
one
open, like,
Zoshia
the-
left.
If you open the overview map, rather than just like
Oh, okay. Don't go
World
inside it.
map.
No, I don't have Zoshia. Damn.
Oh, damn. Okay. Well,
I have a
This is
Zoshia.
fun.
Sune it is.
I have a Zoshia.
Oh, you
Do
do?
you?
Okay.
Okay.
I have
let's-
one. We can do it
all right.
one time.
okay.
Let's do it.
Okay.
I have eaten, so I'm ready to go.
Oh, whoops. Well,
Alright.
I did
Well-
accept and depart.
I mean,
and
that's
because
fine.
I send SOS right away, so I might need to start
Oh, God,
court-martialing
Max.
people. So, get in
Hold on.
quick, because,
Getting in.
In
I'm
now.
otherwise I might need to start court-martialing people, and it's hard to get them out of the group.
Yeah.
Um,
All right. I think we're all in.
They hold
Despite your
on
best
for dear
efforts to
life.
be too cool for us. Yeah.
Let's get to it. Let's get to it.
Let's get to it.
Order of the Guild.
All right. Oh, want to pick up my free stuff.
We
What?
received supply items.
There it
Some
is.
free
Don't let them go
stuff.
to waste.
Hey, Guns Pony. Things are good. It's busy. I think it feels weird. There is a level of existential dread that I still face, and I don't think that's going away because things just get worse on a national level. But on a personal level, things are pretty good.
Right? Yeah, exactly.
And we took another 90 days to think about tariffs.
Oh my god.
No.
You know.
So fucking stupid.
Yep.
Which, it's like, I don't know, it's a little disappointing sometimes. Not a little. I've talked about how much I hate, like, fans of things that I like. I think so. Like, I don't like, in general, I don't like the Monster Hunter community. I don't like the Nintendo fanboy community. I don't like the I don't like any of those people. Because they're stupid. They just argue about the same lame shit. Like, when someone says, oh, like if you and I want to talk about something, Max, I feel like that is different than someone being like, oh, I'm a big fan of whatever, and I'm not explaining this well. Anyway, my point being, they're like, the Nintendo fans are right now complaining about the price of the system and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
And
Oh yeah, but you're not allowed to discuss tariffs.
yeah, and it's
Yeah,
like,
that's dumb.
like, why the fuck do you think this is happening?
As far as I know, the same thing happened for D&D books because the prices are going to have to go up.
Yeah, same. I mean, because again, China has over the last 40 years positioned themselves as like the gold standard of manufacturing. Yeah.
Well, I was going to say slave labor market, but you know, I guess that also equates to manufacturing.
The means of production are not important, as we've all discovered.
It's true. Yeah. We don't care how much they cry.
But it's like same thing with the Transformers fandom. They're like, oh god, Transformers figure prices are going up. It's like, yeah, what?
What do you think was going to happen?
Yeah, look, we had 4 years of this shit. Like, it sucked the first time around. I don't know how you forgot that. You deserve what's coming.
There was a segment.
Problem is, there's a lot of people who don't deserve what's coming.
Yeah.
There was a segment on NPR where they talked to somebody who voted for Trump, but was fired from their position in the government.
Yeah.
Because they.
Oh, there's people who voted for Trump and their spouse got deported.
Yeah.
And they're still like, yeah, I still feel good about that.
There's
it's beyond reason.
Remarkable lack of self-awareness. But okay. But anyway, so the point is, all that shit still sucks. But I'm like buying a house. I just got a big promotion.
I'm sorry to tell you about the bond markets.
Yeah. So it's weird because again, like on a large level, things suck and a lot of people are going to suffer. I don't know. I'm not one of them, and I'm not saying that's good.
Yeah.
But it feels weird because intellectually I know things are bad, but emotionally that sense of dread. Like, I'm still trying to do what I can. We're still calling representatives and stuff. But, I don't know. I recognize how fortunate I am, I guess, is my point.
Yeah. Yeah, you are in a demographic that is less affected. Maybe a little...
1%er, baby!
A little less, I wouldn't call you a 1%er.
Oh, no, I am.
Are you?
Yeah, I'm officially in the 1% now.
Oh, okay, interesting.
Shit.
Interesting. I didn't realize that.
Well, I'd say for Ohio. I don't think I'm for a national level.
Yeah, on a national level, yeah. Like you're doing fine. I mean, you're highly educated. You work hard. Like by anyone's measure, you should be doing well.
Oh, you're safe.
Oh yeah. Come on.
I was gonna say I've seen what the 1% looks like. That's how I get my job.
Yeah.
No, where are you going? Why are you running? Stop running.
You might be well off, but have you spent 50 grand on a single party this year? I don't think so.
Oh shit!
Well, not
I didn't realize I was in a bad spot. I was at the very edge of the map.
Not this year.
Oh my god.
Yeah. That's my bad. All.
So Cameron, when are you buying your first politician?
Yeah,
Yeah.
right?
Could you purchase and lobby for a good cause, please?
Yeah.
That'd be
if you don't
awesome.
mind, I'd appreciate that in these trying times.
Yeah, so guns, pony, things. I'll say.
Okay, there's some very pregnant silence right there.
Yeah.
Are you not addressing the request or the issue here?
Yeah. Really
Sounds
going
about right
full
for the
politician.
1%.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fine. Awkward.
All I'm saying is my needs are being met, however that may be happening.
No. He really did join the 1%.
He tossed a fireball like outside of the arena. That was kind of funny.
Why can't I move?
Are you stunned?
I don't. Maybe. No, I'm good. I'm back up now. I'm good. Just gotta heal up a little bit.
But yeah, maybe. It's been a minute. How's life for y'all?
It's all right. We actually got some warm weather finally.
Woo!
We're up
When
in
you
like
say
the
warm,
40s
is it like 40?
and 50s now.
Okay.
Yeah, but it's supposed to be like flirting with 70 by the end of the week.
Nice.
That's nice though.
Yeah, it's kind of wild for us right now. Typically, we don't count our chickens until end of the month, really. End of this month, typically.
Well,
so.
with bird flu, I'd be counting them earlier.
Agreed. So, yeah, otherwise,
Chicken futures are looking bad right now.
yeah.
Oh, feels good. What I guess you and Abby, I know you got some travel coming up, right? You're going out west on a trip.
West? Are we doing west? No, we're doing a family vacation at some point. First time in a long time for her family. And then let's see what else. Oh, and then there's a company trip later on too. I think right after we get back from that, we're gonna basically do our family vacation and then do a work sponsored vacation, like a week or two after that. So it'll be
Nice.
a couple back-to-back things. But yeah. So that'll be fun.
Oh, no. Woo. Our next trip is Acadia, so we're getting ready for that.
When is that happening?
End of May, so I've got the Airbnb,
fun.
and I've got, it'll be Hannah, her sister's friend, and my cousin. I think everyone else, like you guys, I think it didn't work out with your schedule, and everyone else couldn't make it.
I don't have that much PTO accrued, unfortunately.
I'm excited. And then the move is going to be at the end of this month. We're kind of prepping for that. I'm trying to see what to rent our current apartment for that I can afford. Because basically, like, I don't need to charge market
Oh, you're not
value.
selling your current apartment? You're gonna...
No, dude,
rent
okay,
it
so
out?
one simple trick to get rich. Don't sell
Don't sell
property.
anything, yeah.
Only buy.
Yeah.
I don't know why other people don't do this. Just don't sell. Just
Well,
buy.
it
shit, I
depends
don't
on the
have
type of property.
Okay.
I ain't looking to be a slumlord.
Those guys are rich.
They are. I've seen their databases.
Yep.
But yeah, so we're basically in a fortunate position where we're able to afford our new house without needing the cash from selling this one.
That is nice.
So we're
You got a nice spot too, so you can really make some profit off of that.
yeah, but I'm that's not necessarily the goal.
True.
I have a couple people that if they can afford it, because basically here's what I need to cover. I pay I think it's $9,500 a year in taxes on the property. I pay $600 on the BOA, the HOA fees, and then I have my insurance and certain maintenance costs. So there's a friend who's in the market with a roommate that potentially, if they can afford to, then and if I can just cover those costs, I'm down to sell for less than market value. Because market value is, it'd be like $2,500. Oh shit. Second time. Oh, maybe it's not second.
Ow!
No, the small
Ow,
crystals
what?
are second time. It's when it makes the big crystals that you really have to run.
These crystals, they're so pure.
True.
Jesse,
God.
we have to hunt. Oh shit, I'm on it.
Yeah, Jesse, we had to hunt. I love that.
I definitely ran out of mega potions and forgot to restock them before this hunt, so I just have regular potions right now.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah.
I've gotten in the habit of using regular potions more because my secret comes with free regular potions.
Yeah.
Coming down. So
But bring honey with you.
yeah.
You can
Are we
upgrade them right
falling?
at the beginning. Even
Yes.
the temporary ones can be upgraded with honey.
Try and sever this tail.
Need that head. I didn't mean it. It wasn't me. I guess in terms of, I know work's been pretty crazy.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I lived.
Got it. I broke it with a dragon piercer. Fuck yeah.
Nice.
Yeah,
I was so
like,
happy
wait
when
a
I was like,
second,
you can
how'd
blow
do
tails
that?
off. What? Dragon piercers can sever tails.
Yeah.
Because just the sheer amount of fuck off explosion coming off a dragon piercer apparently can sever tails.
I like
was-
that the idea is like you're puncturing a limb with a needle so much that
Yeah.
you sever it.
Yeah.
I was thinking of it more along the lines of like puncturing with an Abrams cannon, you know? Like, if you hit it with enough force.
Yeah, but these are like Godzilla monsters. To them, an Abrams is not an Abrams.
True. It probably doesn't even feel a thing getting hit by explosive modern artillery.
No, it wouldn't even notice.
But a great
Just like, oh, weird. Yeah, it needs the elven. I mean, Wyverian magic.
True. Oh no.
Woo! Anna, Max, how about y'all? Anything new in the past couple days? Anna, how are classes going?
Right now I'm actually taking a bit of a break, just for personal reasons, but I'll be back at it soon enough.
Gotcha. Well, because yeah, you had like the triple calc thing over the summer, right?
Ooh, triple calc? What?
Yeah.
Ooh. Is that doing all 3 calc classes in one go?
Basically just back to back to back.
Oof, I did that with physics once. Never again.
Yeah, but see, I like physics. I minor in physics. Physics is okay. Raw calculus is not okay.
Yeah. I think it was just because I had the lecture and labs, like, all day, every
Yeah,
day
that'd do it.
for like 3 months, and I was like, okay. It's just the sheer volume of work, like, busy work. None of it was super like, complicated. It just took forever to get it all done.
Yeah, I feel that. I've had plenty of classes like that myself.
We have a skull.
Yeah.
I want that horn break. I've been focused on this fucking head.
I am at least wrapping up the end of my work season in a couple weeks here.
That's nice.
Yeah, you mentioned because you'll be able to do
I like how we're both
Avernus
carving right now.
and 2E soon.
Yep.
Fields of heat stroke.
All right. You said you want to focus head break?
Yeah, we want those horns if possible.
All right.
You're the cat's.
God, I couldn't guard for my life.
Oh, I'm too late with the dust. My bad. After this hunt, I gotta go see what. So I've been. I shouldn't say. I was gonna say I've been pet sitting, but they're my pets.
Yeah. You've been taking over the dominant caregiver role for your pets.
Yes. No. Just stay down. I do like that it's a perfectly valid strategy in this game. Just if you get hit, just fucking stay on the ground.
Yeah. Stay down.
Just with Hannah taking care of her grandmother, it's been necessary. And I don't mind the cats, but they definitely get less attention when I'm in charge than when Hannah's in charge. So they act out a little more. But it's one of those things where, like, if I acknowledge it, I'm encouraging that behavior. How are you and Abby looking at? You mentioned you were looking at pet alternatives.
Oh, yeah. Probably not till we relocate, at the very least, just so we're not dealing with new animal and move.
Yeah. Plus, then they don't have to adjust to a new place.
Yeah.
You gotta get a capybara. Even though your climate doesn't work very well for it.
Leg broken, head broken.
Did you see it was off of fucking slinger ammo?
Yeah. I just hit it with. I also hit it with a 1,000 dragon, an empowered 1,000 dragon spell. So you know.
Yeah, I was just like, as I was running through it, I was like, I'm not gonna get there by the time it gets up. Let me just throw all my shit at its face.
Alright. Let's just get that topped off. I have yet to actually grill a meal, like in the field with my barbecue grill.
I have done it once. But yeah, like you were saying earlier, the game has not gone There's a lot of things I like about it. It hasn't incentivized me to like learn all the systems because there's not the pressure.
Got it. All right.
That's right. So Shia, you are too easy.
That was a bad version of that hunt for me. Thank God. Not my best moment.
Don't forget the tail.
Yep, I already did that mid-hunt because I'm one of those guys.
Yeah.
I did too.
At least we all did it in shifts, you know?
Yep.
Yeah.
We are gonna hold a.
We didn't clump up for maximum damage to the party.
Right.
Yeah, triple fail. All right, I'm gonna be back. I'm just like give me 30 seconds while you vamp while I go look at what the cats are up to.
Okay, sounds good. So, let's see. You said Mizuzune has been your favorite fight, Max?
Yeah. Yeah, the backflip thing it does is insane.
Oh yeah, the quick flips that it does. Yeah, for sure. Have you fought it before in other?
No,
games?
but the quick flip in this one, I don't know what it did in the last one, but it one-shots people.
I don't think it did it quite like that. I think that's like a different take on a similar thing that it used to do.
Yeah, it does backflip. Basically if you're not guarding, you're instantly dead.
Yeah, or if you're dodging or whatever. Yeah, I hear that. Because I think they've like
It's hard
kind
to
of
dodge
pseudo
because
fused
the,
it with its deviant soul seer.
Mm.
Like it's got movesets of both. It's blended together.
I wish they didn't do that. Like let
You wanna
let
keep
the
different?
deviants have their time to shine.
Oh, there's so many subsets. There's a subspecies,
All right,
a
Francis is
deviant,
gonna chill with Daddy.
a like a variant or like a whatever. There's so many different. I find it very
But the deviants are
overly
cool,
tedious
man.
and taxing on my brain. I'm not saying they're not cool. I'm just saying like, okay, you have Rathalos, you have Azure Rathalos, you have Gold Rathalos, you have Dread King Rathalos, you have what I don't know, like, but they're all
arch-tempered,
tempered, arch-tempered,
apex,
like,
Rabies.
yeah,
frenzied, yeah.
like there's so many subtypes, but they're all not the same thing, but they are the same thing equivalently. They're just a more aggressive version of the base model. Like,
I'd say Silver Rathalos and Azure Rathalos now have different movesets, and so that's what I like about the Deviants is that they do have different movesets.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
The
That's what I'm trying to defend here.
yeah, I'm not saying they're not cool. I just think like, why so many different ones? Like, why aren't they just called the same thing? Why is it called a deviant versus a subspecies versus a, I don't know, what was the third? There's a third or fourth category too.
Apex.
Apex, and like, you know, why not just all call them like subspecies?
I mean, I think we're lucky that we didn't go into like actual taxonomical names.
Or like
rare
mutations
species versus subspecies.
Yeah, exactly. Like it's so fine minutia.
In the original games, there were just rare species and subspecies, and I agree that those they were essentially color variations, and they would not change the moves they knew.
They just changed the patterns,
the timing. Yeah.
Like I want them all. Don't get me wrong. I don't want any of them to go away. But why not just call them one thing?
I think as they've evolved, they've gotten better in general. Like I think Deviants were a big step up, but I'm with Nate where I wish that was the system they were using, because I don't think I prefer Deviants to tempered monsters, and I prefer Deviants to like Apexes feel like watered down Deviants.
All right, I got.
Are we doing tempered Mizuzune now?
If anybody's
Soul
got it.
Seeker.
Soul Seer,
I do have-
Mizuzune.
I've got one.
I was gonna say, I think I got one too.
All right, yeah,
Mine's a
anybody want to
double
post
hunt,
it?
though.
I still need to go fishing.
I heard from the others.
Do you want me to post it, or do you have
Yeah,
a
somebody
non-double
post it.
hunt?
I do
Yeah,
not
I've got it
have
as a not double.
Okay, let's do that one then.
All right. List invitation. I probably feel all right to just go straight to it because that took what 10 minutes tops for Zoshia.
I've got something.
Cameron, are you joining us?
Yeah.
We don't need to wait for
What can I get you
Cameron.
today?
No, wait for me.
Mount. Oh shit, I got so many of those. Oh my god. Okay, cool. I'll come back and do that
Come
later.
anytime you need something.
Got what?
I was looking at like smelting armor spheres and I realized I had so many Arkveld parts because I've just been doing them to like grind out levels.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And they're like 90 points apiece, which is great.
Alright,
So I have like
where is-
60 plus all like
Oh, yeah.
Arkveld parts that are all 90 points apiece.
The other day I melted 28 pages of material.
28 pages of material. Holy crap.
Mm-hmm.
Pages?
Guild sent us
Yeah.
supply items.
I melted everything I had.
Jeez. You must feel really good about the setup you currently have.
It has
I mean,
the
Max, you
bonuses.
pretty much grinded it
This-
out already.
I was gonna say,
Yeah.
Max, you just want your Wolverine regeneration, right? And then you're good.
Yeah.
Like that's all you.
He's
that's all
got
you
it
cruise
now.
With?
I do.
I know.
Zoshia does.
It's
Yeah.
fully upgraded, and it's even
got that
better
maxed out?
because I have the mending mantle now.
You have the mending mantle. Do you have a recover? I think it's recovery speed.
I have recoveries up and recovery.
All right. I don't
have
know if
both of
recovery
the-
up helps. One of the two helps. The other one doesn't necessarily help.
One of them increases how much regenerates, and the other one increases it by 4 times how
Yeah.
fast it regenerates. But it only works for the red.
Yeah. Which is
But
you
I
know a
run
good
both
start.
still.
At least you really won't ever have any red, and you'll be back up to the maximum available, and then you'll regenerate from there.
Exactly.
Yeah. Are you rocking
I
full
ran-
Zoshia, or do you have like 4
Yeah.
for the 2-tier and one?
I'm
one
running
every-
full Zoshia.
Okay.
Just because I like how all the pieces look.
Okay.
And
It
I
is
don't
a cool
really
thing.
want to cut anything.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, this week's Cincinnati restaurant week?
I don't know. Does everybody like find like one build and kind of stick with that, or do you guys build multiple like gimmick builds and try and like mess with that?
The only thing I've been tempted to do is fungi form.
Really? That's such a random one to like decide that's the
Well,
one.
it's like the meme build of. It's like the equivalent of the Wiggler head build from World, I feel.
That's
No.
fair.
It's
Wiggler
the
head
funny.
was a real build. What are
I
you
mean,
talking
funky form sounds like it's real from the map.
about? Wiggler was too.
Anna,
Don't,
you were gonna
don't
say
talk
something.
bad about Wiggler. Tell him how Wiggler was the best.
I've never used Wiggler. I can't even defend
But you
it.
could lie.
I love lying, don't get me wrong. But I can't, like, give you
Oh.
a plausibly honest lie.
I don't think Cameron could tell us either.
Hold on, I'm getting a call from Emily.
Emily.
Tanner's Emily.
Oh, okay. I was like, how many Emily's do I know? How many are mutual? I don't
Yeah,
know.
I was thinking like, well,
Is this what's happening while Hannah's at her grandmother's?
yeah,
Right?
He's out watching the cats and
Tanner and I have an arrangement.
Oh god.
Jeez. Yeah. No, I usually pick a build that's like kind of a generalist thing for like generally good skills for the type of weapon that I'm using, but then I will inevitably get bored of that and want to do like a new gimmick. So like for bow, I'll have a generalist raw build. So I know elements historically been better for bow, but I typically do a raw just because I don't have to think about it too much. But then I'm like, ooh, I want to do I want to build something that's geared toward using dragon
Fast-ass
piercer.
head break.
or with like longsword, I'll do something that's geared around the EI slash like the Samurai Showdown EI counter.
Does Mitsuzune go into Soul Seer mode when you break its head?
I think it's halfway.
I think so.
I think when it's halfway dead or something.
But it's not halfway dead now, and it's in Soul Seer mode.
I think it's just pissed.
Do you know if it's not halfway?
Like, look down at the bottom where it's got the red.
I mean,
Yeah.
we've been hunting for like 6 seconds.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, we beat its ass.
To say.
What I saw was I broke its head and it instantly went into Soul Seer mode. So I'm wondering if
I think it's just because it's pissed.
we'll have to test this out. We'll
I have seen other people say that with the fact, like after the head break. I'm agreeing with you.
Yeah. Which would actually be really cool because Soul Seer mode is
Just cracked it.
Mitsuzune that like it's missing the eye. So it's kind of neat if like they actually make it correspond.
Okay.
But Anna, you do a couple different like builds with different weapons, right?
That used to be more the case with Wild specifically, just because they split offensive and defensive
Less incentive.
skills. I have not been motivated at all to try out many different builds.
Yeah, I don't know if I like the division,
I do not.
but like I kind of get it, especially if you're going to have native skills on a weapon now.
Yep.
Like,
I
do
don't think
think
it's a good trade. I don't.
yeah, I think
think
if they allow like modularity, like you can like opt to alter it in the future, like you know when you get our master rank stuff. I think that might help it equal out a little bit more, but right now,
Bring
yeah,
back, like, the augment
it's interesting, but I
system.
don't, yeah, or at least just like a replacement system.
Yeah, something similar.
Yeah. All right, because right now it's interesting, but yeah, I don't like. I agree with Cameron. I don't think it's an even trade.
And similar like Anna, I'm also feel like, okay, and not just that, but the way the math on status effects versus elements works out. Like, I've got my Paralysis Greatsword. The only thing for me to do to improve my build now is to start rolling Ardean slots. And like, I don't care about that.
I mean, I would say in games in general, I'm not generally the most incentivized to, like, be a build maker. Like, it's just not what I find most interesting to do in games. The way that they've set up the armor and weapon system in this game specifically, I'm like, God, I just don't care.
I did
Like,
that.
does it beat up Monster? Cool.
Yeah. Again, it's a matter of like pressure, I think. Like, if the game was like, okay, this guy's gonna fuck you unless you have your shit together, then it's like, okay, I need to figure out some builds and figure out to try some stuff. But
Yeah.
like,
I'm actually at a high enough defense I can survive it now.
yeah, it's not a one. Well, that's my point. Like, it's like, what
That's
in the
it.
game is there that would, what here
had
will
to
fuck
move.
me? What's gonna fuck me, guys?
I had to max out all my armor to survive that with like 5% of my HP left.
But you did.
I did, yeah. And half of my HP was red after that, which is pretty great. But I could still regenerate that much. Like, even if I didn't have Alphazox bonus.
Oof.
I'm gonna eat a little ration.
I didn't. I still haven't fucking replenished my my potions. Still forgot to do it again. Oh boy.
What do we call it? Like mindless hunting in the old games? That's what it does feel like. The level of how easy everything is has, like, now all I do is mindless hunt. I'm sure, like, as title updates come out, stuff will get harder.
Yeah. I
But
think
right
it was
now,
like trying to figure out how to balance it with all the new. Because like, to its credit, they're doing a lot of new innovative stuff that they aren't known for. Like, wounds is a new thing. Like, well, this system of wounds, like the way that World did it, I think was kind of the precursor. But as they refine and change stuff, I think it'll be a matter of balancing that out. I really just wish they'd do a new weapon.
They just need to bring back the 16th weapon.
Which was
Being a Palico.
Being a
Yeah,
Prowler. Yeah.
Prowler mode.
Prowler mode was awesome. I love that shit.
Prowler mode and swimming.
They
Like,
almost
they
put swimming back in.
Yeah,
you can
it's like-
technically swim.
Oh, like right now we're like, okay, we're doing aquatic monsters. Here's like waist-high water everywhere.
Yeah, and you can actually dive in places. You couldn't do that, I don't think, in World anywhere.
Yeah.
There are places you can actually dive. Granted, you're on like a track, but you know, whatever. Shit.
Oh shit. I didn't think that was in his hitbox. Alright.
Oh god, this motherfucker in my way. Did we break the tail?
No.
It's got
Or
one.
maybe
but
it's
that was
broken,
severed.
it's not severed, yeah.
You thought you were gonna get me with that, you asshole. Yeah, maybe it was breaking the head. Because like I feel like we've been fighting it a lot longer than it took to like get it to Soul Seer. It's been in Soul Seer most of the
Entire
fight
time.
now.
Yeah. And it doesn't pop out of Soul Seer when it stops being enraged.
Yeah.
God,
knew
that's
that would
like
be
getting a
helpful.
rake on your way out. Oh, fuck the vines!
I had my item menu up, so I didn't realize what the hell was going on. I was like, why am I turning in a weird way? Why is my sacred like just running around in circles now? Right? Yeah, I got that. Okay, cool.
In other news, the bill that was going to cut $14 million of funding to the Ohio Public Library System failed. It's
Awesome.
getting reworked. It's still... They're still trying to cut the budget, but
course they are.
we're fighting the good fight. And you gotta celebrate the small victories, because that's kind of all we got right now.
Hopefully it isn't something worse.
No, it looks like they want to cut the budget by 1%, which with like inflation and stuff and the amount of good the library does, it should be increasing, but
Yeah.
no! Oh,
Oh, there it was.
I'm gonna try and break this fucking tail. Let's go.
Yeah, I guess I should try and help with that.
Oof. Oh no!
I was really scared that was about to
Insurance
happen to
meal
me, too.
activated. Yeah.
I guess that doesn't count as one of our fails.
Yeah. I got up and I noticed I had the flame blight, so I was trying to roll out of it, and then it immediately broke the head again. Immediately rolled right into the next bubble. Perfect timing.
God, I do not have a lot of sharpness on this sword.
That's okay. No worries.
Sorry.
Oof. All right, 2 attempts left.
No, you had insurance. Shouldn't it be 3?
Max just fainted.
God
God damn it.
What's been the news out of North Dakota? Anything good or just all bad? Were there any protests in?
Oh yeah. Yeah, even we had protests, which was actually kind of surprising. Oh, there's the tail.
There you go.
Thank you. I think we had a couple hundred people. Like, it wasn't a lot, but it was something, especially for the
North
population
Dakota,
density
how
that we
cold
had.
it was.
Yeah.
Yeah. God, I didn't realize the whole city
And that
turned
was,
out.
and that's just a rough estimate. Yeah, all 11 of us showed up. Yeah. I don't know the exact head count, but I think it was at least a couple hundred. It truly could have been more.
That's awesome, though.
Yeah. And there's plenty of people who like understand, but it's our legislators aren't great. We literally voted to have them not have term limits, and they said, "Yeah, we heard you. We don't care though. We're still gonna try and do it. We're still gonna try and like take the
Wait,
limit
you
off.
mean you voted to make them have term limits?
Yeah,
or...
and they said, yeah.
The way you said that,
basically,
I thought...
let me clarify. We want them to have term limits, and they basically said, yeah, we hear you. No, though.
Yeah. God, the same way that like the Ohio state body feels about drugs.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like weed, it's legal, but we're not gonna allow it anyway.
Yeah, exactly. We heard what you said. We know what you want. Too bad. Oh yeah, I have my agenda. I don't need the will of the people. I have an agenda. Lesson skill. Cool. Art skill.
I got a really funny story to share. So I'm transferring jobs, and part of that process is I'm getting debriefed on things I did previously.
Okay.
I had a meeting yesterday, or today, this morning, where I got debriefed, and I like the entire meeting. This is a half-hour like discussion about like, here's what you can say, what you can't say, like all the security stuff. And the entire time, I'm like, what the fuck are we talking about? What project was this? So then, like, at the very end, I was like, can you just remind me, like, what? And it was like, oh, this thing from, like, 3 years ago. And I was like, oh, okay. But the entire time, they're, like, going... And it's, like, a big document that I have to sign and review and all this stuff. But they're just going through, like, all the security details. So I was like, okay, but what were we doing again?
Yeah.
I couldn't tell anyone, even if I tried. I don't remember. The best security. Early onset Alzheimer's.
Okay, so we've done both the main monsters we set out to do. Anything else for anyone?
I don't know. Do you want to do some crowns? Do you want to do...
I forget. I could have restocked my item pouch.
No, don't do it. Clearly, there hasn't been a need to do it.
Oh,
Coward.
how about that?
Get more insurance.
Yeah.
Re-up your insurance.
That's everything I needed.
You do have to do that, right? Like, that part of the food goes away?
Yeah.
Does it?
I don't know.
So, I don't know. It works differently than it used to. It used to
I
be
kind of assumed it did, but now that I'm thinking about it, I have no
and that
idea.
lasted for your hunt. And if it got used during your hunt, then that was it. But now, food effects last just a hard limit of 50 minutes. Regardless of how many hunts you do in between now and then. So that's I don't know how that's gonna work. I don't know how that works now.
Hey Logan. Logan says breaking the head is what puts it in Soul Seer mode. Quite a few of the hands-off protests in Michigan had over 5,000 people. That's awesome, Logan. Yeah,
that's awesome.
I think the turnout in Cincinnati was 2,000 in like Washington Park itself, and then there were distributed ones. I think there's a follow-on protest maybe on the 19th.
Yeah.
I'll have to go to that one. I wanted to go to the one that was down here, but that was also the day that I was the most sick, so I was like, oh, I probably shouldn't try and do that.
Yeah.
But if there's a thing happening on the 19th, I might try and do that.
Ready to get to work?
Yeah, I let me look it up real quick.
Alrighty, perfect.
Alright,
Yeah,
textiles.
nationwide
great
anti-Trump protest planned for April 19th. What to do, what to know.
See, if you were sick, you should have joined the counter-protesters.
Yeah.
Come back
Oh
anytime.
god.
Yeah.
I heard
It's
from
time for some bio-warfare.
Hi, Cheryl. Yeah,
What's up?
I mean, I think Max, Anna, and I talked about
somebody
TTRPGs
wants to make a trade.
on Monday, so this one's all to you, Nate.
Oh, okay. Let's see. So we had what, another Avernus session? I think recently. Right? That was recent, right?
Friday. That's Friday.
Yeah, that was recent. Yeah, and that was fun. It feels good to be back in a little bit more regular like player position. All I do right now in terms of like TTRPGs is I try and find the minutia of like how to build certain niche things
Everyone in
and
the
see if they
guild said
work.
They can help too.
But,
Yeah, so this one you're a paladin.
paladin
with a,
sorcerer.
And the intention is you've got a Yikla.
Yeah,
But
I'm using a short spear and a shield, and I'm trying to be like really mobile, and I basically knew, since I knew we were going to be in Avernus, that was going to be a lot of like vehicles, and they have a damage threshold. Most have like at least 10 or 15 or something, and I was like, cool, I have the ability to tack on, you know, so many d8s of damage.
Goodbye.
If you need to attack a vehicle,
I can start, like, I can basically be, if I can move fast enough to keep up with them, or use a mount or whatever, or even just have a vehicle that can keep up with them, I can smite vehicles enough to cause mishaps. So I'm a sentient armor-piercing round is the general vibe I'm going for.
I dig it.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, Sabo HE.
Yeah. Yeah, pretty much. So that build's been going pretty well so far. I do have.
And you got a magic item that helps with it because your Yikla.
Oh yeah, one of
if
mine
you
is
use
magical.
it as a
throws.
ranged attack, it lets you teleport.
Yeah. My only issue is that since I don't have sharpshooter, and I don't think I have the mileage to get it, I can really only throw it 10 feet accurately. But if I guess
It's
if I'm
only
just
got a
trying
range
to
of
get
10 feet.
it has 10 and 30. It has a short range of 10 and a long range of 30. So if I'm just trying to throw it to get to places, I guess that 30 feet's fine. But if I'm trying to be accurate with it, then it's not balanced well for that.
Gotcha.
So, ooh, a travel agency. Oh, I won't lie. I have been thinking about how I want to do that again. It pops in my brain more and more now, and I'm like, shit. It has been so long, and I definitely, there's a will to do that, but I need.
Is there a way?
Yeah, there is a way. I won't say never. I'm just saying I don't know how I'm gonna fit it into my schedule right now, aside from trying to pencil it in on the weekends. I basically only have every other Thursday free during the evening, like during the week.
Oh, what all you got going on? That's a good schedule. Well, Wednesday's streaming.
Wednesday's streaming.
Boxing?
Mondays and Fridays is kickboxing, followed back to back with a gym session, a lifting session at the gym.
Nice.
And then Tuesday I am learning some new tech skills with a buddy. So I'm going to his place and learning from him. And then
that's awesome.
And then every other Thursday I have a video call with my family.
So when I say, Nate, what's new, and you say not much, what you are doing is lying.
Well, to me, that's all business as usual in my brain, so it doesn't register as new. But that's been going on for like 3 months now.
Gotcha.
It's
That's
just sort of
awesome.
the status quo in my head. But yeah, very, very busy. Most nights.
I have a question. We'll get back to the chat in a second, but fuck them for a second. Do you feel, because I found this to be true about myself, when you're busier, you also feel more organized, or does that not happen to you?
Yeah, it does. It puts me in like the mindset to check on things.
Yeah.
And because I check on things, I notice things that, you know, or like or preemptively put it on the calendar. Like probably if I were not so busy, I just went to the dentist today and I penciled my next scheduled meeting in for October, and you know, lazy me would have been like, yeah, I'll get a text when it's getting closer. I'll remember when I remember, or it'll tell me when it's time. But now I'm just like, no, just put it in the damn calendar. Just do it. Who cares?
Oh my god, you were like a fucking animal before. You would.
I know. I have. Trust me, I have no illusions of how I am. That doesn't change my nature.
Grow.
But then I'm also medicated nowadays because I have ADHD, and the thing about people with ADHD, at least in some cases, it presents as you have object impermanence, and it's so like. I don't want this to come off the wrong way. I love you guys. You guys are my favorite people. But if I am not talking to you, and I'm not explicitly have a reason to think about you, you don't exist in my brain.
Oh, I know. I'm coming to terms with that.
Yeah, exactly. And it's just like the nature of the beast, basically. Max, are you joining us, by the way?
I didn't notice you guys started.
Yeah. Well, we're prepping right now. But so like it's not a matter of that I don't care, and it's not even that I forgot so much. Is that once my brain is done thinking about it or not thinking about it, it is really 100% not thinking about it.
Yeah.
And it's tough to keep everything wrangled, but nowadays, you know, I'm medicated more often than not. Not every day, but most days, and that helps keep me focused.
Let's get to it.
And it gives me more mental spoons. It's not that it like makes me a more disciplined person. That's truly only ever going to be like through effort. But in terms of like having enough mental spoons to get stuff done.
After work and stuff.
After work, during work, whatever, you just have a bigger reservoir to draw from. It's you know, like it's kind of like Magic the Gathering. I just have more mana. I might not have the card I'm looking for, but I have more mana that I can potentially do things with. So that's how it's been, and it's been pretty good.
Well, that's awesome. So you're actually keeping very busy.
Yeah, keeping very, very busy. But to answer the question, yeah, I have been thinking about travel agency, and that's kind of what's been holding me back from starting up that campaign proper again. Because I'm like, well, if I do that, that's just more content I have to cover in travel agency before I catch up.
Yeah,
so,
I don't know what your plan is, but I always kind of figured we could, like, we're doing Avernus Rising, and then when that's done,
which you and I both kind of agree that is like canon to my campaign as well.
Yes,
I think
which is why I'm not
kind of
doing anything crazy, and the Eclizords will, you'll see what happens.
Yeah.
But I kind of figured when you're ready to both pick up the campaign again and want to do the show, it might be like we could do a Dungeons and Dialogues episode as like catch up of like, hey, this is what happens when you go on hiatus for 3 years. Yeah. Let's all like try and remember that. Like, if you want to do it that way, so that you're not doing like extra effort.
That would be good, because I have notes, but there's some minutia that happened in certain sessions that maybe I didn't care about as much, but it meant something to your character, so you remembered it better than I did, with better detail. Like on a room by room basis.
And that's just an idea I had.
Yeah, no, I think that would really help me too, because I'd probably record it and take a lot of fucking notes, so I can include it in my diatribe in my own episodes.
Oh, don't roll into the fireballs, damn it. And then the other thing I was thinking would be, like, when Avernus Rising is done, which probably feels like it could happen this year, like, that time, like you said, we're both busy, we've got schedules, we can take the time that would be for Avernus Rising and make that regular Avernus.
Yeah, descend to Avernus,
It's not taking up, like, additional time from the calendar.
Yeah, because I think about that campaign, that show, and then I also, like, I don't have anything concrete, but I can feel my brain wanting to do, maybe not official campaign material, but a Spelljammer campaign. I just like the idea of space.
Ooh, I dig it. I was just thinking about this earlier today. I was like, man, you know what I really am lacking right now? Good sci-fi campaign.
Exactly. And
are you, when you say that, do you mean, Anna, that you're lacking DMing a good sci-fi campaign?
I was honestly just thinking about Spelljammer in specific, and I was like, it's something I've kind of half thought about doing. I'm slowly moving away from 5e as a system, but if there's a few things that I would want to do, Spelljammer and Wild Beyond the Witchlight, I think, are one of the campaigns that I would still have genuine interest in touching.
Yeah, Wild Beyond the Witchlight is, I guess, if we're just talking like TTRPG and channel stuff.
That's the Carnival one, right?
Yes.
And the Feywild one.
Yeah.
If and this is not a commitment, because I've got a lot of shit on my plate, but
Yep.
if I were to do another recorded campaign, I think I would do Wild Beyond the Witchlight. Like, if I'm not going to do a homebrew thing, I would do Wild Beyond the Witchlight.
Yep.
I think with the players I have in mind for the next recorded game, like campaign, Wild Beyond the Witchlight would be a really good fit. Ooh, double ring break.
I'm so curious as to what that short list is, but
You're not on it. No.
no, I know.
Oh, I probably are. He probably. I mean, I don't know.
Oh, we can
No,
talk.
I would seriously doubt that. I'm just like, I know it's Danny, but who else?
Yeah, I know, right?
Okay, so
We all know it's Danny.
So Danny, Hannah, and Tanner, I think, are like again. If we're just shooting the shit, Danny, Hannah, and Tanner, I think, are the they're a great combination of energetic, like during recording, they're amped up. They're also pretty like reliable in terms of
Attendance. Yeah.
You saved my life right there, Anna.
You're welcome.
Get down, Mr. President.
Yup, that's. I'm gonna pretend I did that on purpose to make the short list.
Yeah.
Coming down.
So energetic. Dan and Tanner know the rules relatively well, and they're all like I can count on them to show up for sessions. I think Nate, you're on that list also.
Aww. I knew I was
Matt,
important somewhere.
I think it would kind of come down to your schedule, right? Like
Yeah.
you have the availability, and if not, no worries.
Yeah.
Max, I think it is historically been difficult to schedule a
He's a
recording
wanderer.
session. Yeah, nothing wrong with that, but it's been a challenge.
Special guest.
I think, like, a while ago, maybe like a couple months, my list would have just been the Dragon by Spire Peak group. Like, Anna, you, Henderson, Hannah, Elle, and Brenna. But recently, it just seems like life's kind of getting in the way of that. But in terms of personalities, I feel like there's a lot of dynamic, like, teasing and interplay, and like all the good chemistry is there, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
I'd say essentially, minus Craig, the Avernus Rising campaign group is my shortlist. Like, that's already the people
Damn,
I
throwing
want to...
shade at Craig.
No, nothing wrong with Craig. It's just he's like
He's in and out.
Backfiller. Yeah.
Yeah. And I think that's kind of, he
Yeah.
wants it that way.
Yeah. Did he tell him why?
No.
I did. It wasn't nothing but a heartbreak.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
But yeah, so like, and again, this is not a commitment to do that. There's
Just
also
if
been,
I were to do it, this is how I would.
yeah, I've already kind of thought through that.
Yeah.
I've also,
Just like OJ's book. If I did
I
it.
was about to say he's OJing it.
yeah. The other thing I've thought about is for our group of Waterdeep people, if we were to play again, which I would be totally down for, I would not do a recorded campaign. I think we've been fully transparent about when we did our Q&A, we were transparent about the successes and failures of that thing, and scheduling was a big failure. I mean, we got through it eventually, but it made it harder than it needed to be.
Yeah.
But like in a game where not everyone has to be at the table every session, if like the 5 of you, like if we get together and I've got 5
sure,
players, and it's like, as long as there are 3 of you present, then we'll play. Like then we could do something like, I think we talked about Lord of the Rings, like
Like the
Ian
actual,
really,
like the actual
Ian
game?
really wants to do the One Ring.
Oh right, yeah.
Like, and I think I told them directly at the time, like, hey, if you want to do this, you got to come to me, but I'll be down to do it.
Yeah.
God, that was that a crown?
I don't know
No,
if it was
that
a
was
crown.
the one of the event quests for this week.
Oh, no wonder we ran through it. The event quests haven't gotten to the like impossible difficulty yet.
Yeah.
No.
We got some time.
What was that for? Like, what was the reward? Is that just some like? I only really care about an event quest if it gives you like a unique reward or craftable.
Well, that's what, well, like in the description, it was like, we'll give you some unique pieces, but then I looked at the rewards table and it was like, are you sure about that?
Yeah.
Got something in mind?
So I don't know.
All right.
It might have been Ardian stuff. It was just like.
I mean, but it wasn't even. Oh, right. But it was level. It was like one level below max. So yeah. It was like level 7, and there's level 8. So
Yep.
that wasn't really all that helpful.
Do we want to do the other event quest really quickly? Knock out this Quematrice?
See how fast we can beat it up.
You mean melted? What is it?
We're gonna choke that chicken.
Yeah. No. Fuck it. Melted Glavenus.
Melted, yeah.
Yeah.
Running Glavenus.
I heard somebody
Glavenus
call him
and
that. I was like,
This
oh my
one-
god.
This one has this one actually drops one of the food tokens. I think that's what that is.
Okay.
Food tickets.
What's my other weapon? I actually haven't switched to my other weapon.
Also drops.
Finn and Poe is
like,
asking
eggs.
about player guides. That is also on me, but I will also claim exact same reasons why I haven't done it yet.
Yeah, player guides.
In the works.
When it
Definitely
does
on my
come back,
mind.
I'm really excited. I don't want to
Yeah, I
spoil.
think-
We're not going
I
to
think we
spoil
know
what we're
gonna
doing.
do. Yeah, I think we know
Yeah.
what we want to do. Just we haven't done it yet. But again, it's on me. That's my fault.
And it's like, Nate's going to organize it. Hannah needs to be available, and right now with her grandmother and the move and stuff.
Yeah, it's not likely right now.
I don't imagine player guides we would record anything until June, at the earliest.
Yeah, at the
like
earliest,
at Nate's like schedule.
Yeah, because June, mid-June will be the time when like all of our planned travel for the year is done. I think.
Yeah, exactly. Because like Hannah and I are moving, and then Nate and Abby are traveling. So I would not, like, at some point Nate will put it on the calendar, but it'll
Yeah.
be on the calendar for like end of June or July or something.
Yeah.
But it is something that I'm hyped for when it happens.
Yeah. Yeah, me too.
Other than that, I guess in terms of, like, we had our channel team meeting earlier, my goal is to not have, let me see if I can structure that sentence better. My goal is, during the move and everything, conversion conversations, the Transformers reviews will not be interrupted, but there's always a chance that, you know, something during the move and I gotta delay. But my goal is to record enough episodes ahead of time that I have like a 3-week buffer. And then the big thing, oh Max, do you want to talk about what's happening tomorrow?
Oh yeah, Space Station 14.
Space
Yeah, we're
Station
gonna-
14.
We're gonna be playing that tomorrow.
So Max and Black Knight are gonna be
Yeah, and it's
Clowning
Black
around.
Knight's running it on a private server that he's putting up, so if other people would like to join, they can. I'll be talking to him about how he wants to post that information.
yeah. If you want to play some Space Station, and I've heard the first 13 were excellent, so I don't think this is a Final Fantasy situation. The series has maintained its excellence throughout the years.
It is
Oh, it's the tail.
neat game. I've been learning how to set up power in the game. In the many ways that you can set it up.
Just picking this thing apart.
Yeah.
There it is. That was what, 2 minutes?
Little anticlimactic.
Woof. All right then.
Yeah.
I am looking forward to Arch-Tempered Raidao. That's going to be fun.
Yeah.
I think there was a leak on its armor skills, its gamma armor skills. It's supposed to be better than the current ones. Like, it still maintains kind of the motif, and there's some, keeps some of the old ones, but it's got new ones that are more universally useful.
Oh, bet.
Yeah.
That might be nice for me because I use some of its beta pieces in my current mixed set.
Yeah, I think it's there's some weakness exploit in there and some latent power. It already had latent power.
Yep, latent power.
I think there was like one other thing. I think it might have been. I don't know if evade extender or evade window is part of it, but I think it might be now. Either way, and then there's the.
That wasn't a meal ticket. That was something else.
Okay.
That was for crafting.
Ooh, okay.
So I guess it is something special.
Well, check it out. Yeah, there's a video out there now for the leak, so if you want spoilers, I might have spoiled it somewhat for you. I don't know. I don't remember how accurate I remembered it, so.
I don't know, that's not terribly spoilers. I mean, a new armor set is bound to have new skills anyway, so.
Yeah, or at least a rework of its current balance.
Yeah.
And it looks the same, just with more blue, like the crystals that it picks up.
This is where you get that, like, bird on your head, but you need 3
Oh,
of them.
right, yeah. It's the penguin head hat thing.
It's like the real Wiggler.
Is Tempered Gormagala a step down from Mitsuzune, you think? Like, would that be anticlimactic?
I think it's of a league.
I feel like that's lateral.
Yeah.
We want to hunt one of those. It's been a little like
I'm
it's
down.
been like 2 weeks.
I think I
I'm
need
ready
a
for
Nick
more.
gem or whatever. So yeah.
Yeah.
I'm down for that. And then what else? Have you guys seen the bird in the Grand
Yeah.
Gathering?
We want to go visit it real
That
quick.
thing is fucking terrifying. It's cute, but then you see its leg, and I'm like, oh my god, your dimensions are unknown. You are an enigma.
Your dimensions are unknown.
Yeah, because like his leg, he lifts up his leg and scratches his head or something, and the leg is like 20 feet long. We're like,
Yeah, I've seen that.
How do you work? Anyway, oh, I should probably
Heard
eat
from the
again.
others.
Let's see. I still got 5 more minutes, but I'm just gonna go ahead and grill that now.
Oh, I've got stuff in here.
Yeah, stuff. Wow.
Wow.
Everyone goes, fuck me!
He brought a lot
Yeah.
of stuff this time.
I missed the jump.
Oh shit! Are you guys in Quest?
No, we're going to visit the bird.
Oh.
Yeah, everybody's at the bird.
Hang on, I gotta get to the bird then, because I don't think I'm in the Grand Hub. I'm in Oil Town.
Oh, I'll admit, I have not gone to any of the camps since we got the Grand Hub. And I
Oh,
know
really?
I'm still missing stuff. Like, I need to go do the melding and stuff.
Yeah, the
I just
melding is
haven't-
handy right now for me. I actually haven't really explored much of the Grand Hub right now.
It's all right. The bomb bowling is fun enough.
Bomb bowling.
Oh, before we hunt, you got to do a little bomb bowling.
No, yeah.
All right. What is it? Is it that one?
We
Yeah,
did
we
just
do.
get new tickets for the day.
We do
No,
it
it's
next
this
to the bird's nest. It is kind of close. I wouldn't want to piss this thing off.
Look
Like
at this.
Nate said, it's basically an Eldritch horror. After
Yeah.
it sticks out
Like-
a leg.
Mm-hmm. Like
Oh,
the
that
wings
one.
make sense. The legs don't make sense. Like,
They're like quadruple jointed and like
His low guys are
folded
cute,
up
though.
inside of it.
mm-hmm.
Come on, come on, come on!
Oh right.
Oh, how do I get it up off? This bowling lane is tough today.
Yeah.
I don't know what I
What-
need to
what are
hit
the
to make it
prizes?
ramp up.
I don't
Like,
know. Meal
Got it,
tickets
like-
are the coolest thing. My
Yeah,
Oh, awesome. Having bitrate issues. Sweet. Fun. Like I am.
it could,
Oh, it might be. It might be that the too much is happening on screen or something. But I don't know. I am like hardwired in. I'm not on the Wi-Fi, and it doesn't seem to fucking matter.
Dude, has it happened with other games, or is it just this game?
So the biggest offender, and I've actually gone through and rewatched it to see if I can't put some retroactive dots together, was Star Wars, the most recent one we did with the Fallen Order. It would just like my game would play fine. I would stream it on Discord fine to like Ian and them, but when I tried to stream it to restream, it would pause every like 3-4 seconds and for a few more seconds, and then it would snap back into to catch up, and it would just it was like 3 streams in a row where it kind of got gradually better, but I'm not sure what the hell is going on. And I can watch my KBS on like rate on OBS. It fluctuates like crazy, but yet I've had that for months now, and I've not gotten reports of bad stream, like inconsistent streaming.
Yeah.
So I'm not sure what's going on.
Okay, so if I go to meld decorations, is here are known decorations that you can meld. Okay, that makes sense.
Mm-hmm. And once you get to level 100, you will have a wider selection, I think. Like HR100 will, because you can craft specific decorations right now, and then you can also craft specific Ardian, like you can craft blades and discs and tubes and whatever specifically instead of the RGN or RNG. Jesus.
Yeah, I haven't done any of that yet.
What is it about? Okay, I'm looking at the giant, like, bald Wyverian guy, and Wyverians seem to be they're dragon elves, like they're wyvern elves.
Yes.
And because they live for like a few hundred years at least.
They do, like, in the canon and lore, they share ancestry with like Rathalos, Rathian.
Yeah. And they even have like 3 fingers, 3 toes, but like their height variation is insane. Like some of them are as big as Palicos, and then his immenseness is like legitimately like 10 meters tall. Seems like.
Yeah.
They're like orcs.
Yeah, they just
the big ones are the leaders.
Their morphology is wild. All right. What else? I might have something to do with my hardware.
Look, that's a war boss right there.
I've been sitting on
the guy next to him's a knob.
But I think I've probably missed my window of opportunity to get it for a reasonable price at this point.
Yeah, I have not looked at what like the tariffs are doing to upgrade prices. I mean, it's just.
I'm afraid to look now.
Bad. Yeah.
I was looking at like a $1,700 upgrade, like complete new build, but I don't know if it's gonna be worth it at this point. We'll see. Just so like I wouldn't have to worry about it for the next like 10 years.
Yeah.
Alright, do we have anything cool? Arena quest? No, I don't really care about that.
Yeah.
I mean, we do need 3 of those vouchers to actually be able to make that headset. You guys want to kill Quametries 3 more times?
I mean, it'll be quick.
Yeah, I mean...
40 minutes, so yeah.
I'm pretty sure we could kill him like 10 times in that. As quickly as we did.
I'll give you materials for a special piece of equipment, yeah. What's the skill?
Wide range, 2, and then 1 other. So it is,
okay.
like, when I was comparing it to Wiggler, I wasn't,
Yeah, you weren't kidding.
Let me know if you change your mind.
because I'm pretty sure that's what they, like, well, no, it looks like a Wiggler still. I know that's not the Wiggler monster, but, like, look at its face compared to a Wiggler's face.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's got double wide range and 1 evade extender.
Yeah, I was doing that, wasn't I? Alright, what the hell did that need?
Here,
Shit.
I'll go ahead and throw it up.
Yeah, you can go do that. I'm also just trying to get my talismans upgraded. 'Cause right now everything's like level 2, maybe level 3. Except my fit.
Yeah. I've been working on talismans too. Just because you can pack so many slots into one of those, one talisman.
Mm-hmm.
Like I have
That's what I need. Okay, I need that. That's
I
alright,
have
though.
double what is it? The one for breaking parts.
Oh yeah, up the part breaker skill.
It's the not part breaker, but the other one.
Oh, is it flare? Like
flare?
doing
Yeah, I
wounds?
have one with 2 flare, and I'm like, that one is actually a 3 slot. So I'm like, if I can at 2 levels of that on a talisman, effectively frees up 2 slots.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think I'm good to go.
Oh, I need to eat again. I think. Yeah, I only have 5 minutes left.
Have a meal.
Lost out of vouchers. It's so bad. I'm about to be to the point where I can't force Palicos to cook for me.
Alright, besides Prowler being the 16th weapon, what kind of weapon model would you guys want it to have? Like, want it to be? I know I've asked
RPG.
this in the past, but...
What did you say, Max?
I said RPG.
RPG? Yeah.
I mean, that's essentially the gun lance.
Yeah, or at least, like, explosively themed heavy bowgun.
Hell, the heavy bowgun is bigger than most, like, RPGs.
Don't let
Yeah.
him out of the
Yeah.
way.
Just doesn't have the same one-shot kill potential, you know?
You need the Wyvern Sniper, the Wyvern Snipe shot. That from World was nuts. Instead of doing your machine gun, you know...
Yeah,
thing,
I need the
You just-
tactical nuke that the piercing bow used to be. Where it broke every part on the monster
I mean,
in one go.
you can kind of... They toned it down a little bit, especially in the title update, but
They
you
toned
can
down
fire
a
it
lot.
so much quicker now. Because you have 2 different versions. You can do the quick version, which does about half the damage, but then you still have the full version if you just don't, like, do any moves prior to it.
I think what I would want would be a ranged equivalent of dual blades.
So, like a
Double
meteor hammer,
pistol.
or a Kusarigama, like a chain weapon.
Yeah, I want like a
Send it out.
meteor hammer or something.
Yeah, meteor hammer, a rope dart, or a Kusarigama, which does, like, you know, blunt and slashing damage. Switch between it. I think that'd be
Oh,
fun. I think
that'd be
a
cool.
complex weapon would be fun.
Because
Where's my gamble horn?
the only other weapons in Monster Hunter that aren't in this game are the Tonfas and the,
Yeah. That's essentially dual blades with blunt damage.
yeah.
Right.
Well, it was weird. I mean, this was for the MMORPG
Yeah,
version.
yeah, that's a
which
custom
had-
weapons.
And their thing was like, a lot of the monsters had a bunch of insta-kill moves, but you had attacks that would give you certain windows of invincibility. And Tonfas basically let you attack while staying up in the air. You could like Devil May Cry combo.
Yeah.
And stay up in the air with them. The other one was like, I forget what it was called, the Magnet Blade?
Oh right, it was like it was a magnet, like, but it was like a spear, like a giant spear thing or something, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was weird. I never really like messed around with that one. I know there's like fans that are like, oh, that's what I want in the next Monster Hunter game,
Yeah.
but I don't think those did much.
Ooh, Tom's got some good suggestions. He wants more dual weapons, so like dual hammers, but one singular big ring blade would be kind of cool. I'm like, yeah,
There's
a ring
an
blade would be
Ardean
fun.
weapon like that. It
A ring
splits in
blade?
half though, into 2 dual blades. Yeah, but the model, if they just didn't have it split.
Oh, are you
in
talking
half,
about a
it just-
Jarikon? Yeah. When you sheathe it, it looks like two flames, but coming in a ring behind your back.
I didn't know about that one. I was
does-
talking
yeah.
about the Guardian one.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, the Jarikon dual blades are, they're like Tonfas, but they're flame blades, and when you sheathe them on your back, it looks like you've got like a flaming halo of metal behind you. It's cool.
Yeah,
I
the
actually
Guardian one
built
gives
them.
you this green-like thing behind you in a
Yeah.
circle.
Hey Tom, do you want to hop in and hunt? Because I think I might need to hop off soon. I gotta.
really?
Yeah, I got a meeting tomorrow morning, and it's 8:30.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I think I agree. I wouldn't mind having like a Gusari Gama, Meteor Hammer, Rope Dart type of like long range melee weapon, or I wouldn't mind having like a Gauntlet and Greave, like martial arts monk weapon where you can just lay down a Shoryuken or like a a drop kick or something on a. Like I think that's one of the things that we're really missing is like we have plenty of short range, fast hitting weapons. But what if this was like a momentum building weapon where you like start off small and you start getting into like bigger and bigger hits, but it takes you a while to like chain them together or something. I don't know. Or like a whip weapon. Or I wouldn't mind having a third style of bowgun where you were like dual wielding like kind of revolver impact file, like similar system to like Charge Blade. Or even Switch Axe,
But also
but it
have,
was
like throwing darts.
yeah, but it was like short range projectile, short to medium range, like dual wielding projectiles, but your files were like your 6-shooter rounds or something. We don't have really a gunslinger style, and I think that's like a a niche that hasn't really been hit too much. I think the closest is like if you were a short range bow user, kind of hits that sort of.
Yeah, that's why. I mean, like pistols probably makes the most sense, but I was thinking like throwing daggers or throwing darts
Yeah.
because those could be very fast. Also, if you have a bunch of daggers, they could rotate the elements on them. Like basically, the first one you throw is one element, second one you throw, and then it just goes through a rotation.
Yeah. That'd be interesting.
And they can give each set a certain like rotation.
Oh
It's like
yeah,
you're
Tom, a
pulling the daggers out in
Tetsubo
that-
Kanabo Club that would kind of like be the long sword to the great sword, but for hammer.
But what I
No.
really want is I want daggers, where I
mean-
use files for the
yeah.
effect on them.
Yeah,
Oh, like the old Sword and Shield.
yeah, where you did like oils.
I mean, I don't know about that, but I mean, yes, that'd be basically like rogues already in like WoW use poisons on their daggers. So this game wouldn't really be poisons. It'd just be you'd use the file system so they could reuse code.
Yeah.
And the big difference here would be that you do less damage than dual swords, but you get the access to files. I don't know if that's worth it, but I would use them. Plus, you could have like a billion of them, so like you could just leave some in the monster. You know how like the bow leaves like those explosive things in the monster? Just start leaving your daggers in the monster.
I think that's how they would do it, because they wouldn't want you to manage, like, I don't think they'd want you to manage ammo like bow guns.
No,
Yeah,
that'd
they
be
would
horrible.
throw them, they would stick, and then they would pop with like either an elemental or a status or something.
Or give me having to retrieve them. Like
Yeah.
like part of my rotation is pulling them out of the monster.
Maybe. I
to
guess it would
get them
depend
back
on
into my repertoire.
like the mechanics of that.
Like you
flow.
can never throw your primary one, but you have a bunch that are going to be stuck in the monster.
It would
to
what,
give
be
you
like
an
a
effect.
hunting knife or something? Like,
Yeah,
or
I
a
mean,
boomer- what if you had a
it'll
boomerang?
basically be a short sword because a dagger doesn't make a lot of sense.
Well, it's basically a sword and shield without the shield.
Yeah,
With like,
Boomerang would be cool, so that if like you
Oh,
throw
yeah,
it once and it gets like a combo, it does like more like exponentially more stun damage.
Yeah, you can have however many are stuck in it increases something, but however many you have left.
Or it's like some sort of like special like magnet boomerang that's like you can kind of control like the aftertouch on it, so you could try to get a combo, and like the combo builds up more like stun. See, I feel like we don't have enough blunt damage and stun stuff.
Yeah.
I do want. You mentioned dual hammers. But,
Yeah.
like for me, I always think of the tier. What was it? Arena Season 2 maces from WoW. They were like little volcanic hammers. They looked like.
Yeah.
Do you remember the Hand of Rag? Hand of Rag.
I've seen like a 3D model of it on like WoW.
Yeah, the big two-handed mace. That it was for a time. It was like the best weapon in the game.
Yeah, so they modeled these maces after the Hand of Rag, so they were one-handed versions of the Hand of Rag, and rogues would dual wield them. And because of that, I'm like, I would love to actually have dual hammers, some of them just being two maces.
Or even a sword mace where it was like a sword, but it was big and heavy and thick, and it wasn't designed to cut, just sort of like meant to fold your target.
But we also, you know, we don't have like pole hammers or anything like that. Although I guess our hammers are big enough to be pole hammers.
Yeah, I was gonna say, a lot of the big weapons kind of hit the pole arm, like,
basically, I'm like,
the size of our great swords, they're basically pole arms.
I think having even having a dedicated axe would be interesting, because like there are some hammers that look like an axe, and then you have the switch axe mode, but there's no like actual like axe anywhere.
Yeah, I think like the charge blade and switch axe are like, well, they're named for their opposite modes, which is weird because like their heaviest damaging mode is literally the opposite weapon. I will be on in a second. I have to compile shaders, so I'm just watching right now.
Hopefully that doesn't take as long as it used to do.
I don't think so. It's at like % right now, 20.
Yeah.
Well, we just finished a hunt. I think this is where I'm gonna bid you all a good night.
All right, man. Well, thanks for hopping on, and we'll hopefully talk to you soon.
Yeah.
Catch you all later, everybody. Bye.
All right, man. Later days. God, what an asshole.
Now he's finally gone.
Jesus. What do we all really think about it?
Yeah.
He paid me not to talk about it.
He said he knew this was going to happen.
Yeah.
It's all under the table.
I've already been paid off.
Yeah.
What are y'all hunting?
Let's see. We just finished fighting. Oh, we got a smallest crown for that one. At least I did. We're hunting chemetries, the event chemetries for the critter hat.
So that I can turn in all these pieces of paper, and she can turn them into a living creature.
Mimifida thing?
I don't know what it is. It's cute though.
Yeah.
It's Amsterdam
Quest.
Yeah, there's a new one.
Oh,
I haven't been to the hub yet either.
Because I melted all my stuff, I need one more monster knee bone.
The only new update thing I've done is Mizitsune, and I haven't done anything since.
Where do I get a monster knee bone?
Yeah, so I probably have to do some.
Have you fought Zoshia?
Not the high rank, no.
Really?
Yeah.
Watch this.
We could
probably
do
have some
that.
quests I gotta get through.
Help Tom with that if anybody wants to. I don't know.
Sure. As long as the monster has a knee, that drops a bone.
Yeah. What the fuck? Who's the New Yorker looking Wyverian with the leather hat?
I think he's like the grandfather of another character from 4, and he's some sort of cameo, and it's like, I know everyone's flipping out about like, oh my god, it's him, but I don't remember what it was about.
He looks like house elf Hugh Hefner if he decided he wanted to like run a cab service in Monster Hunter World. Holy shit.
Yeah, you're talking about the new blacksmith, right?
Yeah. Blacksmith, yeah.
Master has given Dobby a playboy.
Oh no. Oh my god.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Well, how's the Mizitsune stuff? I haven't looked at any of.
It's pretty intense if you do tempered.
They're the best wrestler I've ever run into.
Yeah, he's got a lot of tail attacks that are like quick out the gate if you're not.
I was talking about the armor, but yeah, I do like the new. I like that it's a lot more spinny. It's a little bit slidier too.
Yeah.
Because I remember his moveset pretty well, and even then, like,
I don't remember.
It has that crazy rage spin.
Before I
Wednesday night was
upgraded
really
all
good.
my armor to the highest defense on each of them, I couldn't survive its backflip unless
really?
I guarded.
Yes, yeah.
That last
did
mission
like
was the
60%
last
to me.
was the only time I've survived the backflip.
I think all of my armor, I wore mostly high rank
Even with the
Odegarin, and it's at like level 7.
even with the singer's bonus, all of the buffs from like food and adamant pill, I couldn't have survived it until I got my armor upgrades.
Yeah.
So it does a lot more damage than is survivable typically.
I'm usually pretty slow with my armor upgrades post world.
Okay.
Now I
Yeah.
have the bonus I want, so I
If you're like a
I
dodge
dumped everything
tank,
into it.
if you're a dodge tank and stamina build, it looks like Mitsuzune is your deal. It's got
Mizitsune
burst.
is the stuff that's like you want the bubble blade, right?
I don't know if how that works exactly. Well, I guess the bubbly
Yeah.
dance, yeah, probably. But the actual like armor skills are burst, constitution, both evade skills.
Ooh, yeah, burst. Actually, I wouldn't mind that because
Yeah.
burst is like my primary skill for
Burst
both
seems to be
my
the
weapons.
new hotness. Yeah.
I like it because it's the replacement for chain crit, and I really like
Yeah.
the idea of like successive attacks.
I think it's
Scaling
thing is
for
even
higher
called
damage?
chain attack or something. Like it's a talisman. It's called chain something.
Yeah.
Um,
Well,
it's-
so I use burst, and I also use the talisman that I use is a chain blade or chain whatever the Arkfeld one, because that I think enhances burst, or it's like a separate. It's like the flare skill.
Oh,
I might be getting burst and
yeah.
that confused, but I think they both synergize somehow. So I wore both of those. And then
Arkfeld,
everything
I
else is
think
just-
one Arkfeld does health regen on damage, and then other one does health regen on wound break or wound destruction.
Oh, it's like the armor ability,
Yeah.
right? Yeah.
Yeah, I think so. Tsuzune, Dragon King.
So the
Release.
Mitsune blade does it has a slicked blade 3. If you're wet, it's +9 affinity, and if you're it's +21% affinity if you're afflicted with bubble blight.
Mm-hmm. Gotcha.
And then what was the armor again? I can't remember what its armor does. I think it makes you have those. No, the armor prevents major bubble blight and increases evasion while afflicted with minor bubble blight.
Oh, interesting.
And
Yeah.
the other part of the armor is called Alluring Pelt, and increases attention drawn to you when attacking a monster. So it just increases aggro.
That's not a bad idea if you try to go for perfect dodge, so you get the blue damage buff on top of demon mode. Although I guess with Constitution, yeah, I guess it's like meant to be more like Archdemon mode plus perfect dodge. Because you could stack Marathon Runner on top of that, so you could stay in demon mode and have it, but Constitution's probably better for like your actual dodges.
Yeah. Probably.
It's the static action one, not the continuous drain one.
All right. Oh, right. We wanted to hunt Zosia for Tom, I think.
Well, I'm at like 60-70% on the shaders, so you guys can go ahead and keep going. I'll hop into whatever quest is up when I get in.
Okay. I don't really have an agenda, I don't think.
Yeah.
Anybody else has something
Like I
they
said,
want?
I need Monster Kneebone, but I don't remember where that comes from. I assume like a few different
I feel like
monsters drop it.
that's a part that can drop from a lot of different ones.
I hope
And
so.
Anna, you finished all the crowns, right? So you're done with all the crown hunting?
Yep.
Oh, wow.
Nice.
That is hardcore.
Impressive.
We can hunt a Zuwu, because I need some fangs.
Zuwu.
Zuwu?
I'm fucked with
I
it.
love Zuwu.
Okay, what do you bet that thing doesn't have knee bones?
Oh. Yeah, I wonder.
No,
Hang on.
it
Knee
doesn't
bones.
matter. I just think that's funny. I'm like, yeah, I forgot we have arthropods
Oh.
in this one.
Yes,
I
I
guess
see
cephalopods.
they're
YouTube says
cephalopods.
Tempered Gore Naked Run.
Tempered Gore Naked Run?
Naked run. Oh my god.
I feel like, well, with the weapons you guys have, you might be able to do that.
Maybe.
I think the hardest part about a naked Tempered Gore run would be if you get afflicted with Frenzy virus.
Nah, it's fine, I believe.
Yeah, I mean, you'd have to do enough damage to offset and make it a buff, but actually, that might make it easier.
Knee bone.
This may be something I just find in a bone pile, to be quite honest.
It might
I
be.
would probably
'cause
do a lot of
I'm not
regen,
seeing
yeah.
any sort of like
Or
bone.
Yeah, I'm just. Like I
anything.
said, I burned 28 pages of Monster, so
Yeah.
it's very likely that those are just in piles.
Yeah, I'm not. Yeah, I'm not seeing any
What kind of bone
bones.
is it?
Monster knee bone.
Yeah, Monster Knee.
monster knee bone?
Yeah, I think it's.
Yeah.
I think bones are done from the bone piles, because I'm not seeing any.
Yeah, I'll just
There's a
go-
couple that are, yeah, like they sound unique, but they're specifically from like special.
I'll just go
Yeah.
dig around in some bone piles.
Oh, you mean keen bone, right? Like,
Either way,
Yeah.
I think
K
those are all
N
from.
E, yeah. So I guess
yeah.
All right. Well, if that's the case, then
Yeah.
let's hunt a freaking Zuwu, because I want some fucking.
Okay.
fangs.
let's go do it.
I think it's from certain quests. Yeah, it's from specific quests.
Oh. Okay.
I would say, look, try looking at some of the quest rewards for some high rank quests. It might be a
Well-
recent thing too.
Yeah, I was gonna say it may be because
Because
of
keen bone's been a thing in the old games, but that was like, yeah, it was like a dragon bone relic or like slightly below that in rarity, so you could just get it from bone piles.
Oh, I do have some optional quests that I haven't done yet. Okay, cool. Good to know.
yeah, they added some more.
I still have a couple. Yeah, I want to see if you get the
They don't
rainbow
do a good job
thing.
of telling you like what's new and what's not. You just sort of like that. They do have a
You just have to
exclamation
scroll
point,
back
but it's
every once in a while. Yeah.
yeah, but it kind of blends in because it's a yellow thing on an orange, yellow, brown background.
It- yeah,
Like,
they
if
never-
made
it,
it
like,
like blue
blinks.
or something.
Did you post it?
Yeah,
No, not yet. I will do that.
I like that they also
I
did
guess.
away with them being separated by their star rank, because the star rank really doesn't mean a whole lot. Like, it's a cool indicator, but there's no reason to separate it in the menu. You might as well have it like the way it is now, where it's all
Yeah.
like everything on one page, and then they just order it by.
Yeah. Let me take a look and see if I have a meal. No, I'm good. Okay, I got another 20 minutes.
Almost
Right.
done with the shaders.
Anna's in. Max is in. All right, let's go kill this thing.
Make it dead.
Which is your favorite between the two new squids? I think
Is
I like
neither an
Zuwu.
option?
Yeah, I know, right? There's a. If you're not into it at all, then you're hardcore not into it. Feels like.
Let's get to it.
Of the two, I think I like Zuwu more.
Yeah, I like the ninja squid. It's cool. New Udra is fine. I like the fire squid because it's like
Yeah.
not what you expect. I
like
will say
the-
it is like the fire does make it a little bit harder. Like when I was first fighting it the first couple times, I was like, I don't really know what I'm supposed to hit, so I'm just gonna like keep just slashing at the arms, and now I just pick like one or two. I pick like a corner of the squid, and I try and hit that corner until like a part falls off.
Yep, that's the tried and true method.
I like Zuwu's name, but I like
Yeah.
Mujer better.
I do. I like that they've added the like the octopus like
the
class because it's a little bit
cephalopod
different.
chassis,
It's not
yeah.
just it's not like tail and head and then legs or whatever.
Yeah. I think that one has been one that's not been around at all, basically, besides Nakarkos.
Cool. There was like a two-headed thing that wasn't Nakarkos,
Or maybe,
like a two-headed omnivore or something.
possibly. But then there's not a lot of bugs. There's the Celtis and Celtis Queen, and
Here's the
one guy
Hypnocerans,
from
yeah,
End of Gen
Priscilla.
U. Well, there's
I wish there
spiders.
Yeah, I wish they'd bring the
There's-
lava spider from Ryan back. That's cool.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that one. Ragna Kadaki or whatever.
Yeah, I thought Ryan Kadaki was like... I like Nursilla a lot. I think Nursilla's a classic, but I do like Ryan Kadaki.
Yeah, that
A little bit more.
was cool.
Tom's in the lobby. All right.
Hooray. Yeah, I've only done the Mitsune once, so I haven't engaged with any of the other new stuff, so I might be missing some upgrades or whatever they've added. I wouldn't mind like I was thinking the other day about like monsters I want them to bring to this from like even just like Rise, because Rise had a bunch of really cool monsters like the monkey, the like earth monkey thing that looked like it was a colossus.
Garangolm. Yeah.
Yeah, Grangle.
I think he was supposed to be Frankenstein's monster and maybe a gargoyle. He's very earth and big old bulking body parts.
Oh yeah.
Rise just had a lot of cool monster design in general. Like, maybe
Yeah,
I'm
really
biased
good.
because I like
Good
that
movie.
game so much.
It was a
but-
solid entry, yeah.
Which feels like a polarizing opinion to have, because I feel like out of people that I know that play Monster Hunter, people either loved it or hated it.
Yeah, I don't know. I liked it a lot. I think I love playing it. I think I liked World better, but not by a lot. Just because I feel like Rise was a like kind of a different take on World, but it World was a bigger step forward, I think, for the entire series.
Yeah. Yeah, I would agree with that also.
I feel like Rise was them trying to decide, like, hey, can we go back to making games in the style of
Yeah,
some of the older
old
generation
ones.
games and
Yeah.
still be as successful now that we have a bunch of new players on the heels of World?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which,
And
like,
I'd
it
say
seems
they
like the answer was
could.
no, but
I don't know. I think they could. But yeah, you might piss a lot of people off. Because quality of life and streamlining.
Yeah. I think there's certain things they can't really go back to just because
Yeah.
the quality of life stuff is better. I mean, there's things that they could make it like an optional mode, but I feel like that would be a different... That'd be a pretty big, like, difference in gameplay, because most of the games now are, you have your one hunter, that's all you really need for the game. Alright,
we're never gonna get these new kids to collect their own whetstones.
Yeah.
Right?
Bug nets, are you kidding me?
God, bug nets,
Future is now, man.
Pickaxes.
pickaxes, yup.
Alright. Well, that didn't even get a chance to go back to his lair. Well done, everyone.
Oh, you already get it? Damn.
Yeah.
Yep.
It wasn't even a tempered one, so it was going to go down quickly.
Okay, cool.
I don't know if I'm going to get any fangs, though.
Research opportunity. Can't let it go to
I
waste.
think you
Oh,
gotta
is that
like,
what you
break his
need?
mouth. I need
Yeah, I don't
3
know how
fangs
you-
for what I'm trying to do. Yeah.
Probably break the head.
I can't believe it didn't have any knees and all those 8
Right?
legs.
All these joints.
No.
It should be
Not
so
a
flexible.
knee bone in sight.
Oh, I did get a fang. Sweet. I got 1 fang.
Sleep guns.
I know
Alright,
what.
well, it's not nothing,
we'll
so-
get one from Nudra.
Right. Alright.
Maybe from either one.
I don't know. Alright, so we gotta get Tom a Zoshia fight.
No, we have to find
yeah.
a Zoshia fight.
Oh, right. Does anybody fucking have it?
No.
Yeah, I mean, if not, that's
if
fine.
Tom hasn't done it, then he probably does have the
Let me
quest for it.
see. I have unexpected summons.
Yeah, okay, so
That
you
go
might
to
need to
Stuja
go...
and talk to Warner. Yeah, let me do that.
Yeah,
real quick.
he's got to go through some of the cutscene bullshit.
I haven't had that in a long time.
Talk to the barrel bomb people, because I actually haven't done it.
Is there a link party invite that I need?
Oh,
Yes.
yeah, probably.
I think that'll make it easier to auto accept once the quest is
It will.
ready.
But actually, I'm gonna hop off. I've got
Oh, are
Tom
ya?
in here real quick, and I'm gonna. Yeah.
Okay. Sounds good. We only got about 10 minutes left anyway, so... But it won't take that much, I don't think.
Yeah, if you can
Player
do like one
limit
last
for the
time.
link.
If not main story stuff, we can just do whatever
Yep.
pops up.
Yeah, it'd be good to get you,
Oh, you're in
get you
here
in
already.
post-game.
Okay. Good.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'll talk to you all later.
Alright, man. Take it easy. Catch you next time.
You too. See ya.
Bye.
See ya.
Yeah. I'm gonna semi-speed through part of this.
Yeah. It's basically it's like, oh, Zoshia is back? How? It's tougher than ever. And it's like, oh, it grows back. It's basically got DBZ cell rules. Where,
Right,
you
and
know,
that would
the
explain
single
why
cells
like
left over, it'll grow
cocoons and
back.
all that are
Yeah.
like milk colored.
Yeah, so it's yeah, it's interesting. For now, they're just like, yeah, just keep killing it until it grows back, and then until we figure out a way to kill it for good.
Murder it and then murder it even harder.
Yeah.
Exactly.
The only scientific solution that makes any sense in this world.
That's hunter logic, I fear.
Yeah,
Just how hard can we kill this thing?
they haven't been wrong so far.
It's true.
Suja, I'm in Suja.
Every problem starts with monster, and every problem is solved by kill monster.
Yeah, monster kill. Oh,
Give it a bonk.
fucking giant guy has a question.
Don't they have any other problems in this universe, like the economy? Monster-based economy?
Yeah,
It's all barter system.
Yeah.
Voucher and barter.
cool. I'll go to the Grand Hub later.
All I know
Yeah,
is
it's a
voucher
troll.
and barter.
Yeah. What is money? Coin? What is coin?
Yeah.
My body is a machine that turns these monster parts into ending universal hunger.
Yeah.
My superpower is I can turn any monster into pants.
True.
All right, cutscene time.
Scene.
Oh, you're back into cutscenes the game.
Yeah.
Just
I
gonna
don't
be a
mind. I
thing for a
actually like
second.
the way this looks. Neat.
Yeah. I think we'll do the Zoshia hunt and then we can call it good because we'll be past time
Yeah.
for that. Get you guys
Perfect.
back and give you. Even
Oh, you
back as
don't
much
you
as
don't
can.
know the new theme from Cameron is stream longer or stream as long as you want.
No, I mean it's not like he's gonna enforce any sort of time limit on us anyway. It's not like he's gonna come in
No.
here and turn it all off. But
I mean,
Yeah,
there
like,
never has
pretty
been.
sure
It's
that's
just, we
always been
had
the rule.
durations.
yeah,
I think we just got really used to 2 hours for a long time,
yeah.
but really you can go as short or as long as you want.
Oh, for a while it was just like life was getting in the way, so we were starting later in general, and nobody wants to stream
Yeah,
that much later into the evening to compensate.
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, I could start, maybe a half hour early, but it would be like right as I'm walking in the door, and I don't even get to talk to my wife.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't. Nobody wants that.
Yeah. So I'm
right.
just an hour behind you guys, so it's nothing to do for it right now.
Yeah, a little tough.
I think
I
it should
would-
be
yeah.
open now.
Yeah.
Which I don't mind the later start time because that gives me a chance to eat dinner before stream.
Well, that's
Yeah.
I
nice.
never do that for the Monday streams.
Oh, really?
So, but then we end up streaming for 4 hours, and it's like
Yeah.
9:30 or 10.
Well, that's
and I'm
usually
like,
why
I
Cameron's like
haven't
eating
eaten.
during the stream also. So I'm like, well,
It's like,
we
why
could
can't I do
fix
math
that,
right
just
now?
push it back an
'cause
hour.
No glucose. Brain not work good.
Yep, exactly.
So, Tom, I don't know if you know the gimmick of this fight, but he makes these Wilk crystals, and
Yeah, if you hit him with an element, it like
yeah, that you pick up with your slinger
flows
ammo,
into that
so-
element, right?
But you always want to have at least like one on you at all times because his ultimate move, he throws down a bunch of Wilk crystals, and you want to kind of run towards the far back wall. But you at least want
yeah, I
to
remember that, yeah,
explode
and, like-
one closest to you, so the AOE doesn't kill you.
That's right. You have to be up on the part that's like not flat, right? Because I
Yeah.
remember him doing like
Yep.
the fire thing with that. I remember I struggled with him, not like struggle, but I was trying to figure out. It was like, oh, you want to hit the crystals until they're all broken. And I was like, they want them all like hit both arms and head broken at once, because I was like, they throw back faster than I can even do any of that for. Yeah, what part do we want to work on first?
So his head and his big arms will break continuously and regenerate. If
Right.
you want to do any sort of part damage to them, you need to break through them first. So
Okay.
I would focus on arms and head right now.
Yeah,
That's,
and you
okay, that's what I
can't-
was doing last time I fought him.
We've
Yeah.
learned that you can't get the tail sever until second phase.
Yeah,
So.
Ooh,
at
okay.
least then, because he'll be in this phase where he's always covered. Then he'll go into head uncovered, and then head and arms uncovered, and then fully uncovered.
I need to attack him before
Oh, okay.
That's just based
Yeah,
on
because
like
your hunter says that line about like we want to stop it before it regenerates, and I'm like,
yeah, and it's like
Right,
yeah,
but-
you got to break it and then do as much damage to whatever you broke. You want to
Oh, I
make some
see.
like good headway on stuff.
so like once you've broken it, you want to keep hitting that part.
Yeah,
Sounds like.
Yeah.
yeah, because it will grow back. Like that plating will grow back.
Right. Yeah, like his left arm's already, or his right arm's already back. Oh, that's right. He's got a long spine.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you gotta watch out for that
Alright, there's-
sometimes too.
There's the head.
Yeah. You hit that wing. Fire coming down. Not far away from it. Thought I was.
That sign won't stop me because I can't read.
I choose not to understand this sign. Or whatever the hell Bender says. That's a show I haven't watched in a while.
Yeah, I know it's got like a bunch of seasons after
Yeah, there's some
whatever I
bunch
last
of new
left
stuff.
off on.
Yeah.
Tail. Here's the thud.
That tail has such a weird hitbox. I feel like I've only ever even
Yeah.
got like smacked by it once or twice.
And its move is really weird. You think it's gonna slam down on you, but it actually sweeps.
Yeah.
Paralyzed.
Paralyze. All right. Ooh.
Paralysis is way too good in this game, I swear.
Yeah,
It is
well, I
pretty-
noticed like even with randos, at least like me and one other person will have it stacked, and
Yeah.
the amount that they like, even for normal statuses, the amount that they put on, even for dual blades, where it's supposed to be like to scale, so it's not like constantly doing just paralysis damage. It's so much more than it's ever been, which I love because doing it with dual blades is awesome. It's like instant application, and I can do it at least like 3 or 4 times instead of like 2, how it used to be.
I feel like I've been able to get that with most of the weapons that I've been trying out.
Yeah.
Like it's nutty for sure. Feels a little bit broken. Like
Ah, shit. That was just bad timing.
Element doesn't compare.
Yeah, Element's getting the short end right now. Raw
yeah,
and
Element's
status
broken.
are where it's at.
It's actually makes me kind of glad that I didn't do like the 5 sets like I used to in World, because I was like, I'm just gonna focus on like one abnormal status, and then once I get tired of that, I'll make another one. I've got a paralysis, dual blades, and sleep gunlance. Sleep gunlance is fun.
Yeah, I've got a sleep charge blade. It's pretty fun. I mean, I've always been a fan of sleep builds.
Yeah, I mean, I sleep out for a while. I was like, well, what's
Oh.
the point if I'm just gonna like hit it again? And
Oh, no.
Withdrawn from the quest, Tom.
What? Oh man. Okay, let me rejoin.
So say you're gonna have to.
I don't.
You have to rejoin your quest that we're now hosting. I think.
Well, that's what I had to do last time
Yeah.
I streamed too. For whatever
sucks.
reason, I've done everything I can with this router. It just does not like to stay connected. And I think if the game is still in its infancy, there's no like guide to like fixing it. They're just like, yeah, it's Capcom servers. Don't know what you can do.
That's too bad.
Yeah, but at least they made it so it's easier to rejoin quests.
Oh god damn it. Yeah, we'll be here for a second, so we got time.
Should still count the time.
Oh shit, I mistimed that. Alright. Let's roll. Stop, drop, roll.
Get Dusty.
Oh, thank you.
Let's get
smart.
to it.
So my guys just said, let's get to it. Right after you said, let's get Dusty. My brain was not unconvinced that he would say, let's get Dusty.
Yeah.
It's like, I just heard it. He's gonna say it.
It'd be fun if you could customize like the vocal call outs.
Yeah, I have no idea how that would work, like logistically.
AI,
but it would be
baby.
yeah.
fun.
AI.
That'd be like fun packs or something. Like DLC.
Like
Community
figured out with
voted,
PTS or something.
Yeah.
Like I know some people would eventually just do that to make your character say slurs, but
Oh, yeah,
Well,
sure.
it would be
That's
fun
the
in
problem.
theory.
Time to slur and time to penis are a real metric.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't know if anything can break until final phase. Maybe it's just that it has that much part health or something.
That's what it seemed like when I did it in low rank.
I've seen the, I've managed to do the 4 legs in the first phase, but that's
Oh yeah,
about
yeah.
it.
His little 4 legs, yeah, they can break right now. Oh.
Get that terrain damage, baby.
Do it. No, I think I like all the new monsters that have been added, but I don't think I've been like, I would say maybe I've been whelmed at best, not necessarily overwhelmed with new design.
Yeah, that feels accurate.
It's everything's
They're not
good,
like bad.
not great.
They're good,
Yeah.
but it's not. Yeah.
Yeah. Arkfeld's fun. So she is cool.
I think if they added some of the
love
Rise
Raidou,
monsters, it
but,
would make
like,
me feel
they
great.
Yeah, Raidou might be my favorite.
Enough of that. Yeah.
Yeah, but like, it's you know, one cool monster cannot make a roster.
Correct.
Yeah.
You know, cannot make a game. Like I'm hoping that they bring out a bunch of new stuff.
I think like
I
some of
am
the ones
excited
from
that we're getting,
Rise
like,
we haven't
Gaiacrist
seen
back.
often enough. Like if they brought some of the ones from Rise back, those are
Yeah.
still kind of like fresh to me. Like Erangolm compared to like, you know, a Rathian variant for like the 7th time would be like a lot like fresher. It's kind of like if I were to like play a Pokemon game that I wanted to feel like totally new, they should do like all of the
Here's
like,
Ultimate.
last 2 or 3 gens versus like doing Gen 1 again. Because they'd be like, oh, I haven't seen like a lot of these that often.
Yeah.
So where are we gonna go? Oh, just up on the edge.
Yeah, up where I am.
Shit.
There are still like the little meteors that can choose to say fuck you, so.
Oh yeah.
His roar is interesting because it sounds artificial.
Yeah. Gauge built up.
I feel like Zoshi is one of the monsters in this game that conveys its design intention very well.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mind fragments. Hello. Come here. 1 o'clock.
Did I get him?
Nice.
Yeah, alright, awesome.
Yeah.
That
Good
was
shot.
like almost 6,000 damage. That was crazy.
Yeah, because I was like, ooh, I love when I see like the environment stuff
Yep.
on here. I really like the ones in the ice place because you can like sort of direct it to yourself.
Yes.
Oh, right, yeah.
Yeah. I use those every time I see them. Ooh, fire time.
I have been taken out so many times by that very move.
Yeah.
Mostly because I spent so much time like directly under his butt that I don't remember what's happening here. Oh right.
Yeah.
And by then it's too late.
Oh, damn, come on. I should be able to dodge these. Alright. Heal up real fast.
Oh. Oh, no, that's right. Forgot about that.
Got no eyes.
Yeah. Oh, luring pods, though. There's a luring.
Well, what would you lure?
I have never used a luring pod. Is that worth a damn at all?
I like it because it's great if you want to like get something into a trap or put it below. Like I'm gonna try and use it here.
Oh,
below
that's
this
what
thing.
it does. Okay.
I
was
love
like,
it
what's
for that because I've
for?
always
It's like-
wanted like an aggro thing when I play
Yeah.
Gunlands because I've got the shield. I can afford to like not.
There's like a skill for that.
Yeah, but
Good
there's like the
timing.
thing that like makes you more aware of it. But I like it because I
Yeah.
think it's like really potent, even if it's like
Yeah,
shorter.
it's not Intimidator. It's
Diversion.
Diversion.
Yeah, it's like a specifically like an aggro thing. Yeah,
Yeah.
Because Intimidator and Stealth are like the opposite, I think.
yeah.
I only know because in Rise I used Diversion on all of my builds because I wanted to have aggro more often to
Yeah.
counter more often.
Well, especially if you use like Raging for Helios, it was great because it meant like Agitator. They would constantly be
I
coming
miss
after you.
Presidios.
Same, yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind if they brought it back.
Yeah. I wouldn't even
Second
mind
phase.
having a new sub-variant of Wreck.
Yeah. Fire, nice. Together. Nice.
Alright, now we're kind of in a bullet hell.
Right, yeah.
So stay mobile.
Oh, I've learned that for this particular set of attacks, you can just stand directly underneath them and be fine.
Oh, that's good.
Oh, interesting. Oh,
It works well for me because that's where I want to be anyway.
you gotta go for any specific part here? I don't really remember.
Uh-oh.
Actually, I'm gonna try this
I
tail.
rolled directly into that fireball.
That's just unfortunate. A bit of bad luck.
Yep. My brain saw the fireball coming and it was like, what if we had a taste of that?
Take
It
it.
just looks very delicious.
I don't know if we've broken anything at all yet.
I don't think so. I don't know. Have we really been trying?
Ooh, nice.
I mean, I've been working on the
Kinda going
arms
for the tail a
ahead of
little
it.
That's
Yeah,
right.
now,
you guys
now
have a
the
lot of
tail,
wounds
I
on.
think the tail is only severable in phase 3.
Yep.
Oh, right.
As far,
Okay.
as far as I know.
Well, I guess
Yeah,
I
so
wonder
I
if I
really
can like
haven't
pre-build
focused
the
it down a whole
damage or
lot.
something.
I'm doing it now since I'm conveniently right at his butt.
I'm leaving the wound there to pop at some point.
I could probably. Might be.
Might be a bit high, but
Yeah, maybe.
I don't know if I could have gone any further down on the tail.
Well, we haven't hit a skull yet, so I'm not that worried about it.
Work on the arms.
Oh, there's the
you go.
tail.
Hey.
Nice. First one broken.
Me and my poke stick with all its severing damage.
Poke sever, yeah. A lot of this doesn't make a whole lot of sense.
No, it really doesn't, but I'm not gonna complain about it.
Like sharpen my green.
When's it gonna fucking break? Come on.
Yeah.
Oh, nice gem.
Oh, you get your gem? Nice.
Arm.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Oh, damn it.
Oh wow.
I was trying to go forward. I was trying to, like, dodge forward on that one. I guess I didn't dodge quick enough.
I haven't played dual
Alright, I
blades in a
guess.
bit, so yeah, I don't trust my timing.
It's using the will crystals to spread the fire.
Yep, yep, yep.
It might mitigate the threat if you destroy the crystals before it can ignite.
I like that Alma, even if we've already completed the quest, still tries to give us the tutorial speech when we get carded.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
life. I don't have healing window. Okay, there it is.
I'm gonna break.
Wait a minute. It was. Spin to win!
Nice. Oh god, not like this.
Oh, we have to get like. Oh, I see.
No, this isn't the ultimate.
Oh, I see.
This is just another horrible set of moves.
Really should have designed a better monster. I mean, the people.
God
that
damn!
made
What the fuck? Is that it? Oh my god! I'm so sorry, guys.
That's all good.
Damn.
No worries.
Like I saw him doing it, I was like, is he targeting me? I don't even know.
Yeah, it's a tough fight.
It's definitely harder than the
twice.
low rank one. The low rank one was just like
Oh, for sure.
a time waster.
Well, now you got the gist of it, Tom. But
Yeah, no worries.
it's doable. But it's that literally that lightning move is the bane of my existence when it comes to.
Yeah, that killed me a number of times when I was doing it. I think I ended up doing it solo in low rank for that reason, because I was just like, well, at least if I do it then, I can just keep retrying it.
All right. Well, I mean, it's past 9 for you guys, so I think the merciful thing to do would be to call it here. So thank you all for joining us on another Wednesday Monster Hunter Wild stream. Monster Wilds? I don't know, as Cameron wants to call it.
Yep.
So just a note, I think we're going to switch the format on Wednesdays back to Torment Team. Got a game picked out. Not going to tell you what it is just yet. But should be fun. Should be a nice change. And
Yeah, it's going to be a good one.
yeah, I'm excited about it. I haven't played a game like this, I don't think. So, yeah, looking forward to that. Hopefully you turn in next week to see what it is.
Yeah.
But other than that, we'll see you guys next time. Bye, everybody.
Yeah, thanks
Have
everyone.
a good night, everybody.